got a dream and it's all I see. I got my team and it's all I need. I see them hating and it's fine by me. Fine by me. See them hating and it's fine by me. Fine by me.
I see them hating and it's fine by me. Got a dream and it's all I see. Got my team and it's all I need. See them hating and it's fine by me.
It's fine by me. Yeah, haters know I get a lot of.
Wait,
Hold up.
shit,
Haters know I got a lot of.
Wait.
Hold up.
shit.
Haters mad cause they get nada. Got a lot of dollars, look like I just hit the lotto. Rich, pop my collar, looking like a baller. Take shots like revolver, but the stroke so Arnold Palmer. Don't tell me act right, I be in my bag like I be in the fast lane. Blow money like a bag pipe. It's all I see. I got my team and it's all I need. I see them hating and it's fine by me. Fine by me. See them hating and it's fine by me. Fine by me.
I see them hating and it's fine by me. Got a dream and it's all I see. Got my team and it's all I need. See them hating and it's fine by me.
It's fine by me.
Boy, it's only buckets where I'm at, where I'm from. They don't tuck it, they just shoot. Get buckets through the gap. You be sluggish at the bat. I be Kirby Puckett. Sticking House of Moan Brown, stuck it to the mat. Magic fingers, like I'm Stephon Diggs. I don't like my coffee black, I like it Tayshaun Prince. Hold on to the balls, just like Marshawn Lynch. In the whip, you ain't like the.
I got a dream and it's all I see. I got my team and it's all I need. I see them hating and it's fine by me. Fine by me. See them hating and it's fine by me. Fine by me.
I see them hating and it's fine by me. Got a dream and it's all I see. Got my team and it's all I need. See them hating and it's fine by me.
It's fine by me.
I can see them hating, but it's all good. Say they hating 'cause I made it, 'cause they never thought I would.
I always knew I'd do it different since the day I started. When I was spitting all my lyrics, all I know is heartache. I need a medic who can feel so empathetic when I'm calling 9099. My list of fucking problems, take out those zeros cause I'm powered by a none. And my favorite color's Nero, but I'm looking for a star who can shine away the pain that is coming up with this age. As I look back and I say, where did it go, why did I waste it? I grew up listening to music from 10 different genres. It never stopped me going crazy when the volume's up. And I always wanna be somebody who can tell his father I made it pops and I promise I'll look after mother. I'm making money but my money isn't back, and I'm always wondering if it will ever be everlasting. I'm always thinking about the issues of my past. Now my faith is on the edge, somebody go and call the pastor. I gave up weekends cause I need to take a chance. Now I'm working all the time on my music, I gotta act big. If I don't make it then I pray my boy will smash this. I'm looking up for angels cause I want the wings to catch him. And in my past there's a version I barely know, who never thought he falls from the all-time low. But it's not his fault, oh no, it's not his fault. Cause he's putting in his life but his name, it didn't go. And if I grow old, moving from my friend zone, call me back home, I don't wanna let go. If I lose hope, grab me by the damn throat, shout my name and tell me let the worry go. Cause all I wanna do is cut loose, but I don't even know what's going on. Cause all I wanna do is push through, but I don't even know if I'm coming home. Cause all I wanna do is cut loose, but I don't even know what's going on. Cause all I wanna do is push through, but I don't even know if I'm coming home. I know you probably heard the story from the different shows of all the singers, rappers, failures who just wanna pose. I'm not saying that my story is the only told, I'm just saying this is how I vent my hollow bones. I'm trying to think but my words, they just keep overflowing. If you saw me then you'd say that my vibe was glowing. If you knew me then you'd say I'd have a smile. But all the while for my time a secret that I'm hiding. I'm always feeling like I'm battling leviathans. I'm hitting and I'm slashing but they're coming back inside my head. I'm up all night too scared of bed, I'm wasting time and then I'm dead. And all that's left is words unsaid, or better yet a demo track. Cause all I wanna do is cut, but I don't even know what's going on. Cause all I wanna do is fall in the back in the red lights. So come on over, save me falling. Cause I don't wanna burn my health now. These demons want me to cut loose. Tell me that these visions are okay. And when I'm fucking am I loving or just pushing them away, it's hard. So gotta give my body and soul in my torso. Found that this world left a hole. I gotta hope you're something that will take me and hold all the pieces falling from my struggle and hope. I'm singing, DJ, can you play my song? I just wanna move and sing along. Forget all my worries and go lose my head at my favorite show. DJ, can you play my song? I just wanna move and sing along. Forget all my worries and go lose my head at my favorite show.
You ain't got a man, what you doing right now? Never seen a man, I'ma show you now. Never met the man that could hold you down till now. And I can understand if you don't know how. Love is kinda scary when you're broken down. But I'ma be the one to turn it all around. Baby.
See, fucking Pereira is all about the lip pouches
started.
now.
Sorry.
Oh, I thought we were just having a conversation amongst
Okay.
friends. You know what I'm saying?
We're live. All right, guys. Welcome back for another episode of the podcast. Get a rig for everyone. My name is Eddie. To my left, we got my co-host Jay. Behind the camera, Miggy. We're talking about lip pillows. For those who don't know, by that I mean nicotine pouches, aka Zyn. A lot of different names from. What are you trying to do?
Troy, isn't that bottom come out?
Yeah,
Doesn't
yeah.
the
You
bottom
can pull it
part
out.
come out?
Sometimes the sticker gets put on like offset, and so the sticker makes it a little more difficult to come off. But what I do is I squeeze it a little bit,
Mhm.
so it loosens up on the end, so I can get my finger in there. And when it pops up, I put my thumb on the back side to pull it from there.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Once I get a little bit of it up. So we were talking about how expensive these are getting, guys. And Jay was mentioning how Pereira is using them. Alex Pereira from the UFC.
Yeah, he's using this.
I
Well,
saw
at
a
least he's
clip.
been-
I saw a clip of him the other day. He pulled up on a fucking boat randomly and
To a random kids, yeah, rent to
and,
random
and
kids.
asked for two of them, threw two in at the same time.
What
These
is-
like videos of him like
he
at
just gets
7-Eleven
one
buying
and
a bunch.
He just gets one. He just says chama.
Chama.
That's it.
That's I mean shit.
Well, that's the only thing he fucking says to people that speak English. It's chama.
Chama.
Yeah.
It's like going to a different country. And you only learn that one word for the trip, and you're just saying it the whole time.
Like pana or parce.
Yeah, that's one. That's a good one. I like that one.
The
And-
Colombian one.
Chama.
Dude,
You
I
struggle
hear
with
what you
it?
say. Yeah, because they have
Was it?
that sticker fucking all over. Plus, I don't have any nails. I cut my nails the other day. Because the sticker is like blocking it. But yeah, what we're talking. Oh, you were talking about fast food, yeah. So I was saying, oh wait, this is a new. Why you get a 16? Oh, 6, I mean.
6. That was all they had available the other day, and I just got used to it.
So I haven't been to a fast food place like that, right? Like the only fast food place that I can think of that I've been to.
for context, we were talking about Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about Chick-fil-A, and then we started talking about fast food, and
I don't know. Yours is being difficult.
yeah,
It's a
It's-
fake one.
we're talking about fast food, and I was telling the boys that, you know, they're like, oh, you look like a guy that go to Chick-fil-A. I'm like, man, I've been to Chick-fil-A only 2 times in my entire life, right? But like fast food places, I don't know, man. I've gone to Chipotle more times than any other fast food place. I've gone to like Panda Express more times than any other fast food
I have
places.
probably been there once or twice.
Panda Express?
That's the place that I actually have
Gone
never
through the
gone
list,
before.
yeah. I've only been there once or twice, Panda Express. It's okay.
I can tell you all about Chick-fil-A.
okay. Yeah, but see, here's the thing. You go to Chick-fil-A, what's an average the amount of money you're gonna spend?
Today I spent
What does he spend, like-
$9.63 on a number 1 meal,
Yeah.
and I got a medium fries for the free skis.
Uh-huh.
You're talking about $10 to $20 depending on how much you want to splurge.
So look, to
Or
me
15 if you just want to
That's what I'm saying. 10 to 20.
get the tank.
somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
Somewhere in 10 to $20.
this is what I'm saying. Like you go to a Vietnamese place, you get a pho soup for like $8. You know what I mean? And a drink. And that's a pho. You know what I mean?
But you're
Like
talking
that's like broth, like cooked with like pasta, and you're like, shit,
Well, you
nice,
just jump
nice.
to a whole nother category, dog. Like a chicken sandwich versus pho.
No, I know
Like-
that. That's how I look at it. Food, right? Like that's how I look at food. Like I don't have like a allegiances to specific type of a food, like a chicken sandwich.
Yeah,
like,
but sometimes you want something specific. Like
Yeah.
for example, I really like Chick-fil-A because of one of their sauces that they have, the honey roasted barbecue. That shit's fire.
Yeah.
Right. So I love that their sauce that they have. And that's
I
one of the
love their
reasons I like
Chick-fil-A
food.
sauce. Their Chick-fil-A sauce.
Chick-fil-A
dude.
sauce is okay.
Oh, with the fries. Today I didn't get enough of
Have
them.
you had the honey roasted barbecue?
I'm not a big fan of sauces. It's just Chick-fil-A is the one that I've had because I kind
Gotta
of got
try
bullied into it, and I tried it and I really liked it.
You gotta try the honey roasted. It's not barbecue sauce. That's not what it is. It tastes nothing like. It's not even the same color as barbecue sauce. It's like a orange yellow color. So try that shit next time you go. Ask for honey roasted barbecue and just try it on a nugget or a fry. You won't regret it.
That
You won't
color
regret it.
doesn't look appetizing to me.
I don't
That's
know.
the
It's
thing.
very
Bro, we
fire.
just
it's
need to-
similar. It's similar to the Chick-fil-A sauce color, just more orange.
I haven't really gone to the McDonald's very often.
I think we just
anymore.
need to bully you into eating different types of food. Like I
Bully
really
who?
think him,
Why?
No.
He eats
because you're a
bunch of
picky
shit.
eater, bro. He's a picky eater,
I
bro.
become a picky eater.
No, I think Miguel is one of those that isn't desperate to eat a
Yeah.
lot of times. So it's like one of those things where it's like if he wants to eat, yeah, he's gonna eat whatever is available probably. But like if he's not in the mood to eat and it's something that he's not really caring for, he's not gonna eat it.
If I'm hungry, like I'll fucking destroy some rice and beans. like,
Anything. He's gonna eat anything.
it's whatever.
But like if he's not hungry and you offer him some random shit, he's gonna be like, no. He's not as much as a fat ass as us, Jay. I think that's the thing.
You guys fucking love barbecue. That's the one thing I don't
Barbecue, like I like steak. I really like a
What do you mean
like
barbecue?
steak.
Grilled meat? Is
like.
that what you're talking
yeah,
about?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
like,
like
like
grilled.
barbecue.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you
I
guys
like
were talking
the-
about Tennessee, and you guys wanted barbecue and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Last time
I don't like barbecue. I don't know what. I
Do
don't
you
know
like
if it's
meat?
the-
How else do you eat
but
the
like
meat?
how like what's when you think of barbecue, do you think of a
very
specific
very greasy ass food.
but
Huh?
what
How?
specific kind of meat are you thinking of? Are you thinking ribs? Are you thinking of a steak? Fucking hot dogs? Like what are you
I
thinking?
mean, it's more like pork, I think.
Okay, see that
Yeah,
that's where you not
Like
going
brisket,
wrong. I'm not
like
saying bad.
briskets and stuff like that.
Well, brisket if you have in the top side of the brisket, it's extremely fatty.
yeah, but
Right, so
the thing with the whole idea of a barbecue is because the grease drips off of it.
yeah,
like I
See what I
like
mean?
a
But
solid
I
ribeye
like a
steak or
little
fillet.
bit.
That's really good to me.
I guess this is when I become a little picky. Like I still like it to be a little greasy. I just don't like all that fat and grease. Like if it's really greasy, I don't fuck with it.
I like picanha. Picanha's good.
Picanha, yeah, picanha, a couple pieces is really good. But if
Okay.
have you noticed that if you like eat it like one, you know, couple, it gets like terrapuna.
Well, I don't like eating like when I'm eating red meat like steak, like picanha, ribeye, fillet. I don't eat a bunch of red meat. I'm eating it with something else usually.
Have you had picanha and tacos?
No, I don't think so.
They're really good.
So the thing is with red meat is you have to eat it not when it's extremely hot and not when it's cold. If you eat it right in that middle temperature where it's not steaming, where you're doing the little potato roll in your mouth, like you're not doing that shit.
Do you guys like your food like really hot?
No,
I hate it, dude.
I hate when I can't enjoy the food.
Exactly.
I just want to eat eat it as quick as possible.
Yeah, me
No,
too.
I don't
me
wanna-
too. Me too.
I don't necessarily eat it as quick as possible, but I don't like steaming hot food like when I can't
I
touch
can't taste it.
Like yesterday, we went to Dead Bob's, and like I just had to wait like 3 to 5 minutes to eat
Yeah.
my wings and the crab. And even though I started eating wings once they cooled down, I went to go buy the crab ragoon. That shit burnt my mouth. All the
Yeah,
cream
because that was
cheese
that
and shit.
cream cheese and shit
Yeah,
in
from
there.
when they fried it. Like I just honestly dislike that when I burn myself and I'm uncomfortable eating food. That's why I don't like fucking spicy shit that's crazy spicy. I can do a little bit of spice, but something that's gonna like make my nose start to drip. That's when shit becomes
Yeah, I
unenjoyable.
don't like it. I like to enjoy the food, not suffer.
This man likes to fucking start sniffling and coughing and sweating. Looks like he just ran a fucking marathon and shit.
Yeah, Jay's like, yeah, just bring me your hottest.
Yeah, I do like spicy
Jay
shit.
doesn't believe that whatever their hottest is their hottest. Like, you should get something else.
Now, although I've met my match, bro, I was in Hartford, Connecticut. I went to this Thai restaurant, and I'm like, I'll take Thai hot.
I know somebody that you cannot compete against, though.
Oh no, there's plenty of people I can't compete against.
No,
I
but
don't
just
even know.
regular human beings that you
Yeah.
get to like acquaint yourself. I'm not talking about, oh, I know an Olympian like ghost pepper eating. guy.
No. There's a bunch of people. Like for
There's-
example, my brother eats spicier than I do. Arthur eats more spicy than I do.
Yeah,
My
Yeah.
dad goes pretty hot when he gets his food too.
Yeah.
My
I
dad
know
goes
this guy
pretty hot.
Donnie. Have you done the one chip challenge?
I've done the one chip challenge, and that one chip challenge it wasn't spicy, bro.
Okay, so you might be on Donnie's
It
level.
wasn't spicy,
you might
but
be on
here-
Donnie's level.
wait,
Dude,
wait,
he
wait.
did not do anything. He did not flinch at all.
That
It's
shit,
Yeah,
like-
it's not spicy, but what it does, it just gives you stomach pain. It gave me just stomach pain, but it wasn't burning my mouth. Nothing. It just gave me fucking stomach pain more than
Someone
anything.
died the other day from that. They pulled it from the shelves.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
I
too long
remember-
ago they took it off.
It was
the
when I
shelf.
was still doing the trucking. When I was still working the trucks, I remember like that happened. And I remember going to gas stations and like a bunch of them being pulled off the shelves. And then when I would see that they were still on the shelves, I would tell the guys like, "Yo, you know they recalled these, for like somebody who passed away, some like 14, 13-year-old kid
Yeah.
tried it and died."
So
They
'cause-
still do some of those challenges though. They still do the gummy challenge.
I think they re-released it. I think they
I think they
re-released
did
it.
too.
Yeah.
I think I seen it the other day.
I think they re-released it.
Target, I think it was maybe.
Yeah, Packy. This is like PAQUI, something like that. The brand.
I don't remember what the name was.
But they make normal chips too now. Like they sell bags of chips, not just the one chip challenge thing anymore.
Okay.
They sell bags of chips.
So they made some money and they were able to like.
Oh,
"Oh,
yeah.
we made a name
Yeah,
for ourselves.
yes.
Let's make some chips.
Yes, they definitely decided
Have
to.
you
just-
tried them?
No, I haven't tried any of their product. No, fuck that.
I think I have some in my house. If they're from if they're from Target, I think I have some from in my house.
No, I'm good.
Hot
I'm good.
chips.
Yeah,
I
hot
don't,
chips.
I don't really like hot chips. The only ones that I liked when I was a kid growing up was really weird was the hot fries, the Chester's hot fries.
Cheetos?
No, not the Cheetos one, Chester's.
Are you talking about the one with the little dude in the packaging throwing a little fry?
Something like that.
So look up, Google it.
I forgot we had Google.
Chester's hot fries.
No, see with the spicy food, like if you keep eating spicy food, your tongue gets numb to the level of spiciness, so you
Yeah.
constantly want more spicy.
Dude, I love these.
Not the
Yeah.
Cheetos ones, the Chester's. Those are different. They're not Cheetos. They're not Cheetos.
I love
Cheetos,
these
right?
things. These and these right here, Andy caps. Wait, the
Oh,
string
those
didn't
were
see
those
that.
were like similar. Those were like almost the same thing. They were just like the knockoff version
pretty
of
much.
the
But
Chester's.
these to me had a
They had more flavor than anything else.
and
than
they
all the
also
other
had
ones.
almost like not a very potent but fishy taste to it, and I liked it.
Oh no, I didn't notice.
I
any of
try
that.
looking jalapeno poppers. Those are the
Some
ones
people
that I
did not
like a
notice.
lot.
I had some of those.
Some
I have
people
some of
didn't
those right now.
notice that though. It was just maybe my taste buds.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'd
these
crush
are
some
the
jalapeno
Chester
poppers.
fries that he was talking
Yeah,
about.
but jalapeno poppers aren't even spicy at all.
It's Hester's, yeah, Chester's. Jalapeno no, they're not spicy at all. No.
There's a misprint. There's misprints going for $5,000
What the hell?
of these things.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
$5,000.
I've seen plenty of
misprint.
those.
Bro, you could be making some cash.
I'm sure no one's actually buying that shit.
No one's buying that shit.
What's so special about this?
Well, fuck this.
It's
It was
just a
cut wrong.
bag of cheese.
This is just a bag of Cheetos. Oh shit.
Fun shaped flaming hot Cheeto.
Yeah.
Those I know go for a lot of money. I know what that's supposed to be.
Come on now. Come on now.
0 bids, ends in 7 days. There's no bids on it. Yeah, no surprise. Damn, bro, people are really selling Cheetos just shaped like guns and
People
hot
really just-
Cheetos shaped like cocks.
No wonder why so many
what's
people
going
are
on?
buying Cheetos.
No,
I
Cheetos
think
are
people just
good,
buy
bro.
them to eat. No, I think hot Cheetos are the worst ones.
Chicken foot rare Cheeto. Jesus
20,000.
Christ. In
I
Jesus
kind of see
Christ
it.
in pain on croc likeness shaped Cheeto.
I see it, but nobody bidding on them.
This one guy bought a bag of Cheetos and decided to pull out all the shapes that he thought was something funny
He
and list them for just dumbass
Imagine
prices.
going on a trip, going through a bag of Cheetos,
and they're all like
and you're
that.
just looking like your mind is just concentrated on finding
Yeah,
weird
they're all
cheap
like that, and then
Cheetos.
you flood the market with a bunch of Jesus Cheetos for like $2 a pop. That guy, you'd be so pissed.
You could make a lot of money of this though. Like if sell them cheaper.
I doubt there's an actual market for any of this shit. No
I
one's
mean,
buying this.
There's a
think
shit ton of
somebody-
similar items though.
I think
know, but
somebody
nobody's
once
buying
sold it, and now everybody's putting that shit online.
Yeah. Like,
Hot
who's
Cheeto,
actually
Hobby
buying
Crop.
this?
No one.
Nobody.
No one is buying these.
Hot Cheeto Beatles,
Beatles like the walking.
like the Beatles.
Oh my god.
What are we talking about? Oh, the fries.
Yeah, hot fries.
What was your breakfast when you went to school in the mornings, Jay?
My breakfast when I went to school in the mornings,
Yeah.
usually nothing until the lunchtime. At lunchtime, sometimes I would take lunch with me, or sometimes I just take some money. Yeah, take some money and then just buy
Same.
lunch there. My favorite thing though, when we were in Armenia, my favorite thing for lunch was it's
And you're
roast-
talking about right now Armenia, right?
right. I'll talk about Armenia and then Lithuania.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
just give you the comparison because this was a former Soviet Union, so the schools, the setup was pretty similar. And in
Eating
Armenia,
tushonkas?
Hmm?
Eating tushonkas?
pretty much. In Armenia, my favorite lunch was they would have this eggplant spread. It was just roasted eggplant. Basically, they will roast red peppers, eggplant, bunch of other things. They will roast them up, and then they will just like mince them together, and then you usually will jar it and keep it for the winter, right? That was one of my favorite things to eat. It's the spread. You basically spread it over bread and you eat it. So that was the favorite thing to get. Anytime they had that, I would always get that. And then in Lithuania, my favorite lunch was potato pancakes. So imagine pancakes that are made out of potato. If you Google them, you'll see.
I love them. I love potato pancakes.
But yeah, Google Lithuanian.
And kissing
pota-
cousins, they have.
Is it like that though? Like if they,
I don't know about
yeah,
Lithuanian.
Lithuanian potato pancakes. Mm-hmm.
Potato.
So hit images. So this is what they look like. Like the third picture from the right on the top.
Third
Yeah.
picture from the right.
Third picture from the right. Yeah, there you go. So this is what they look like. So it's not like a hash brown where you have like the strings of potatoes. It's even more minced than that. And when you bite into this, it's got a little gooey consistency to it.
You know what this reminds me of that we make similar? The corn. We make like a corn
Arepas?
paste. They're not. We don't call them arepas. I forgot what we call them. But we basically get corn. We smash it down with a little grinder that we got.
Yeah.
We make like a paste
Paste, yeah.
consistent thing almost, and then we just fry little pieces of it, and we make little balls just
Yeah.
shaped almost.
And
like
it's important to mention, see the potatoes in the middle, like the very middle picture? The difference between no, that one one above. The difference between these and the other ones I showed, these ones will have meat inside them. I don't like those as much.
The one that you showed said meat stuffed as well.
Was it meat stuff? No, so that's not the one. Then go to the one on a plate where there's 3 of them on a plate. Yeah, there you go. They're flat like that. There's not not this
They
one.
look like hash browns.
No, this is not right. This is hash
That's
browns.
what it looks like.
That ain't right. So go over one more.
I think we get the idea, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we don't gotta find the exact picture.
Yeah, not the meat stuff. Well, there you go. This is it right here. Perfect.
We're trying to find the ones his mom made for him.
No, my mom doesn't make these because these are Lithuanian. Armenians didn't even know these exist. But you douse this motherfucker with some sour cream, bro. Done.
Have you guys gone to Kissing Cousins, the restaurant?
We went one day, remember?
Yeah.
Is it similar?
Have you gone?
Go in their menu. Go to the menu.
No, it's not similar at all. It's just like pancakes, but they're sweet potato pancakes.
Oh yeah, no.
They're you don't need to add any syrup or anything.
Yeah.
They're sweet enough. Okay. What's your guys' favorite like breakfast thing to order?
Breakfast. To be honest, couple fried eggs, some bacon,
You don't like
bacon
pancakes?
sausage, and some pancakes. Yeah.
My
I love
go-to
pancakes.
back then when I used to work at this place was the waffle. I would just get a waffle in the morning, and that thing would just carry me through lunch.
Yeah. Back home, as far as breakfast goes, it's not as popular to do breakfast like it is here, like with the fucking eggs, the bacon, the this, that.
So,
You're eating either the bacon, the egg by itself, or the pancakes, right? Like you weren't eating all of them together, right?
I don't know.
So
For
this
me,
is what they
breakfast in
got
high
right
school
here.
was a bunch of PB and J's. Really,
Yeah.
get off the bus.
I
Get off the
like
bus.
I like the cinnamon toast. Cinnamon
bars?
toast Pop Tarts.
The cinnamon Pop Tarts. Yeah.
Yeah, those.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was what they had because they didn't always have PB and J's, Pop Tarts.
Yeah.
And then what? Oh, they had the cereal bars sometimes.
Which cereal bars?
Like the cinnamon toast crunch cereal bar or the
They had those?
Yeah,
Where at?
in high school.
Huh.
Maybe it was in the machines.
Maybe, yeah. I never really got anything from the machines.
But see, here's the thing. You know that
You remember that machine? My bad. You remember that machine they had in the lunchroom that was like prepackaged lunches? I never used that. Did you ever
I
use
never
that?
used that either. I had the free lunch, so
I got free lunch some years, not every year.
so I think, as far as I know, I think United States is the only place that eats PB&Js. Most of the rest of the world eats bread, butter, and jam
Instead of peanut butter.
instead of peanut butter.
I don't know. I like peanut butter and jelly. It's just like
this
a
is
staple
the
now for my
this is
life.
the menu that they have. At
Yeah,
Keys and
because I
Cousins.
don't like peanut butter for that specific reason, because I'm just not used to eating peanut butter. You know what I'm saying?
We got grits and toasts, coffee.
You know, non-organic peanut butter is like super bad for your intestines.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why, you can't fucking digest that shit?
No, there's something in it that's really really bad for your intestines. I forgot what it is, but yeah, you always get organic peanut butter.
Oh, yeah.
There's something in like the
Because I'll
non-organic shit.
usually try to get the organic almond butter, or yeah.
Yeah, always get organic butter.
These are the sweet potato pancakes
Okay.
right here. They just look like regular pancakes.
Yeah.
But they're
I would try it. I wonder whether they can make it without the sweet.
without the sweet.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
sweet potato pancakes. It's using sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's sweet potato
Sweet
pancakes,
potato pancakes.
not like potato pancakes. Sweet
Yeah.
potato pancakes.
Potato pancakes. That's just hash browns.
No, bro. Potato pancakes are
Not
not
that.
how.
It's just hash browns.
It's like a different.
not.
It's like hash browns with
It's a different
twist, though.
consistency. It's completely different consistency when you bite into it. Hash browns, you bite into it, and they're the chunks of potatoes, right? They're skinny, long chunks of potatoes. Potato pancakes are completely different consistency. You can do German potato
I
pancakes.
think
It's very
we
similar.
spent too much time on potato pancakes.
Yeah.
How would you like? I'm very invested now.
You need a-
I gotta know.
You need a
The only
special machine
thing-
for this. You need
The
a
only
special
thing that I
machine.
would see it being different is because you're smashing the potato. It's like a paste.
No, so what you're
So
doing
you fry
is
the paste.
it's the preparation of the potato. You know, what do you call that thing where you grind like cheese on it or carrots or whatever? What do you call that thing? It's like a metal
grater.
grater.
Like a cheese grater.
So go do a regular cheese grater.
A grater, just regular grater.
Yeah. And then so
That's what they use to make.
You
hash
see-
browns.
so exactly, this is what they use to make hash browns. The bigger holes are for the hash browns, right? The smaller holes are for potato pancakes. So if you go over one to the right, yeah. Not that, no, not that. Yeah,
It's
the
the
one,
same
that
shit.
one right there. Click on that. It's not, because it's just like the big ones, except these are much smaller. And you grind it and you grate it with this little small one. So those,
I'm sure if you didn't have this, you would make do with the other one.
what, the big one? No, you can't.
With this one.
I've tried it. You can't. It just comes out as pancakes.
In a third world country, if you don't have anything.
No, that's
you-
that's
you
the
would do
thing.
it.
You're gonna use it. You're gonna use it.
Well, yeah, you would use that, and then you make the American hash browns, right? Like, it wouldn't be the pancakes. But at that point, what they would do, they would probably like boil the potatoes, smash them up, build these little cradles, stuff some meat, close it up, and then pan fry the
Make it like an omelet.
pan fry the sides of the mashed potato, basically.
So, did you guys see Trump's new shoes?
I didn't see his new shoes, but I saw him walking out to 50 Cent today.
Many men.
Yeah.
That reminds me. Every time I hear that song,
Oh yeah, I've seen these. Oh no, I haven't seen these.
he just released these.
I've seen the yellow ones.
$300.
No shit.
Yes, $299 or $229, something like that.
Bro, internet's been going crazy.
Let me ask you something though. If
They
you,
have
if you had to rock one of his pairs of shoes, would you rock the gold ones or the fight?
If I
I'm
had
going
to
with the
rock
fight,
ones,
fight, fights.
if I had to rock ones, yeah,
Yeah.
I'd go with fight.
I'd
Yeah,
go with
gold
the fight,
one's a
fight,
little
fights.
too.
Yeah, the gold ones are too much, dog. I can't rock fucking
Because
gold.
the only reason I would rock the fight is because it's so fucking iconic, and because it's endorsed by Trump himself. If it wasn't his shoe, I wouldn't rock it.
Well, what
If
I'm rocking, I'm not rocking them regardless.
If
Saying
Nike,
if you had to,
if Nike made them,
Let's get the
I
record
wouldn't.
straight.
I wouldn't do it.
Well, who made them?
Nike.
Nike?
I don't know. He probably
Some
got some
Chinese kids.
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, they're all made by Chinese kids. I mean, you don't say anything we didn't know, but like, what company makes these?
I don't know. I think he did them himself.
Yeah, he stitched them up, custom made.
Yeah, every single shoe done by Trump.
He
No,
made
no, I'm
every
kidding.
single shoe.
No, it's like through his website and everything. Trump sneakers, like you know what I mean, like it's his
Okay.
brand and everything. Yeah, that's how the first shoes came out and everything.
My workers love me. They all do. They all love me.
There are no Asian children.
Trump, President Mr. Trump.
So I mean, yeah, we've talked about Trump a little bit.
I just wanted to point out the shoes.
Yeah, I mean, he's been walking around with that big ass thing on his ear, bro, like flaunting it and everything, man.
Oh, I was gonna say was every time I think of that song, people are gonna think of that song and think of Trump.
Yeah.
I always think of that song and I think of the video I saw where they were doing like a street interview. I think I talked about this in the pod. They were doing a street interview and they were talking to these two guys and somehow these two guys ended up roasting this girl that they were with too, talking shit about how she was a whore and this and that, right? Fucking with her. And they were like, we call her 50 Cent. Like, what do you mean? Cause she been with many men. And every time I think of that, I hear that song, I think of that
Yeah.
shit.
But I don't know, man. I think he capitalized on everything. Like this is where the entrepreneur comes in, right? He's like, I'm gonna sell shoes because I know young people like shoes. I'm gonna sell shoes, and
I want to know how fast did they sell out and how many did he make?
well, of course the numbers are gonna be inflated, just like his economy numbers. He
Oh,
talks
and then
about,
50
just
Cent.
said-
You know, there's that meme with 50 Cent's album cover from that song
Yeah,
with Trump on as his face.
yeah.
50 Cent put that up at his concert.
I know that. Yeah, he did put that shit up. Yeah. You know something? I don't know. I think we talked about this. Chelsea Handler. Can you Google her name?
Chelsea Handler.
Oh, it feels so
Yeah.
nice to be able to wear hats again, guys. Shit.
Chelsea Handler. Yeah, so this is Chelsea Handler. She's an actor. She used to date 50 Cent. She dated him for like 2 months or something like that, right? And she's big on social media, coming out there and like all women empowerment. Like, you know, you don't need a man, you don't need kids, just drink vodka and use dildos and shit like that, right? So she went out on someone's
Drink vodka and
interview.
use dildos.
Yeah, well, that's her thing, right? That's her shtick. So she went on someone's interview and pretty much said, "Oh, you know what?
Because you brought that up, now I have this image of her being the lady at the airport.
She's the
That
lady."
gets
at
her
the point.
bag checked and she just has like 3 dildos. in
Yeah,
there.
yeah, she's that lady. Except she's famous, right? Because she was an actress.
I saw somebody that did that too as a prank. Like purposely after they loaded their shit to 40 pounds, like, oh yeah, it's like 44 now. When they opened it up, it was a bunch of dildos.
Yeah.
And the black guy reacted to it. He's like,
Yeah, yeah. So she goes on someone's interview and she says, "Well, 50 Cent is because like he's like, hey, 50 Cent, what are you doing voting Trump? Don't you know you're black? You're not supposed to vote Trump." Some shit like that. And then she goes, "If he decides not to vote Trump, I'll even reconsider giving him the second time a go around." And I'm like, bitch, the fuck you talking about? 50
I mean,
just
she's
used me for-
she's a comedian as well, right? So she be talking shit like just to be funny, don't she?
Yeah, but she's not very funny. Like, I don't
mean,
know
look-
who finds her funny.
Besides the point, clearly she's a comedian now.
Yeah, I don't know, man. So anyway, so when you said 50 Cent, this is what I remembered. And basically, this girl is trying to say that 50 has a second chance with her. Can you pull up some of the 50 Cent's girlfriends?
How old is 50 now?
50 is like 50 something now.
She's 49.
These are 50 Cent's girlfriends. Do you think he's gonna go off the fucking Chelsea Handler?
he dated Kim Kardashian.
I mean, from what it sounds like, that sounds like it was told in as a joke. He can get a second chance if he doesn't vote for Trump. Come on, that sounds like a joke.
Well, she probably made it as a joke. Yeah. No, I agree with that. She probably made it sound as a joke, but like, who the fuck do you think you are telling, oh, you're black?
I mean,
Like,
she
that's
was already.
just fucking racist within itself. Like, you're black, you shouldn't be voting. Like, the fuck are you talking about, man? Like, how are you gonna come out here and tell him
Damn,
who he's gonna vote for or not?
50 Cent got hella bitches.
50 Cent has like 10 bitches at all times living in the same house with him. That's his thing, bro. Like, he's dated everyone, pretty much everyone.
Damn, Paris Hilton's like 43. I thought that bitch would be older.
No, Paris is no. She's a little bit older
I
than
don't
her.
know who
but-
tatted up Holly is, but she is bad.
From 2013 to 2015, she dated 50 Cent.
Mhm.
How old is she? She does not look very old.
I don't know.
But hey, money does that to you.
Yeah.
Many man.
Did you see Kanye West's wife? The recent photos.
Oh yeah, they've been trolling.
Bianca.
They've been trolling
Bianca,
the fuck out of
whatever.
her.
Bianca.
They've been saying like Kanye has her dressing up like this and all that.
She's not a
shit.
girlfriend. She's a wife, bro.
Yeah, he married her already.
He married her because Kanye doesn't believe in sex before marriage, so he married her. It's Bianca something or another.
Bianca Sensori.
Yes, I'm sorry, but no, not this. Yeah, that picture when she's getting out of that door, that green door, up
Yeah.
that one right there. This is as she's walking straight, like she's just wearing this like very see through.
Bro, she
top.
just
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like an alien. She does.
Bro,
she looks unhealthy.
I think it's just her type, bro. Like that's her body type, bro. She's just very skinny
but
with
Kim
extremely
Karda-
big
Like,
boobs.
he definitely won initially. Like now
That's
that
crazy.
I know
that
it,
Some
she-
of these
she
are even
seems-
censored and everything.
She
No,
seems
yeah.
to be like slimmed down.
So click on that censored one.
He's like, I
Well,
want to see.
obviously, no, I've seen it. I've seen it. Obviously, yeah, there you go. So this is what I'm talking about. Like that dress is very see-through, so you can see
It's
through
not a
everything.
dress. It's a shirt and
It's
some
a
shorts
shirt,
or
yeah.
whatever. But
Yeah. Anyway, so the point here is like, I mean, a lot of these models they do
she just went
undergo.
outside butt naked, basically.
Yeah, they do undergo a lot of surgeries and shit. I don't think Kanye is making her dress that way, bro. Like she wants to dress this way.
You think so?
Yeah, bro. Why would Kanye want to make her dress that? Like that makes no damn sense.
Okay. I don't know. That's what people were saying.
And then again, if she didn't want to dress like that, why would she dress like that? You know what I mean? Like it makes no fucking sense. Like
I think they were saying because he's notorious for like making girls wear weird shit,
yeah, but see, here's the thing. Like this is what I don't.
and he's notorious for wearing weird shit. Look at him wearing fucking shoulder pads.
No, I
He
understand.
was
that.
wearing elite shin guards the other day out.
Yeah, I get that. But the
He's ready to kick somebody.
the point I'm trying to
I don't
make.
know what this man be wearing, bro.
Point I'm trying to make, when they get with Kanye, it's not like that they don't know this guy is weird. They already know this guy is weird. They already know that he dresses this way.
This?
It's like, it's fucking weird, you know what I mean? Like when they just come out and say, well, he's making her do that. No, bitch, she signed up for it. Fuck you talking about?
Do you find this attractive, Jay?
Do I find this attractive? It doesn't matter whether I find it attractive. Kanye finds it attractive. That's the bottom line.
That's true.
You know what I mean? And let's agree that Kanye is not normal. You know what I'm saying? He's not your average. He's like three standard deviations removed.
That's the nicest way to say it.
Yeah, he's 3 standard deviations removed from normal. You know what I mean? He's a very extreme on whatever spectrum you look at, So so
I feel like it's funny because I like listening to a lot of his music from back in the day and like shit that came out when I was in high school and stuff. And it's not really like old stuff, old Kanye, but before like he went real crazy.
yeah.
And I feel like people look at me odd because I listen to his music.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to, right?
Right, like I'm not supposed to, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And so here's a funny thing. Apparently, someone took AI and they colorized World War II pictures
Oh, like made him into color. Okay.
into color. And some of the pictures they colorized is with the notorious man with a mustache,
Okay.
right? And what they also did, they took
You
AI,
can't say his name.
huh?
You act like you can't say his name.
You can, but I just don't want to get
They're
banned.
not. They're not gonna.
It doesn't matter.
They're
bro.
not gonna.
It's all right. We can start a new channel.
Yeah. So anyway, so the point is they translated his German into English. So when you listen to him, it all sounds, because it's
Nine.
yeah, yeah, German language is pretty rough. So it sounds like he's just saying like, go out there and kill the Jews and do this and do that. So apparently they took this shit and translated, and this shit's been trending. And he was talking about like the economic power of Germany, how some of the Jewish people like increased the inflation, and that drove the country to the to the brink of bankruptcy basically, like, you know. So anyway, so a lot of people like, wait a minute, like we've been told a different story, like what the fuck's going on here, right?
Well, I mean, it's if you when I like I've gone back and from history, like we're learning history in school, like a lot of people, the majority of the world didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, majority of
Right?
the world didn't know what's
So,
going on. Yeah,
but they did know that there was a war against these people.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
They didn't know what they were doing to these people to the point
Yeah.
of the concentration camps and all that stuff. But
Well,
he's gonna have to come up with some kind of story,
and
right?
apparently,
and talk some bullshit in front of the masses.
yeah,
You know?
and apparently the concentration camps, they said there were worker concentration camps, and some people sat down and started doing math. Like, you know, they're saying X amount of people have died, right, in these camps. And they started doing math, and they're saying, well, if it takes X amount of time to exterminate or like wrongfully kill X many people, and I have this many things to do that, like math doesn't math. Like it doesn't work.
What do you mean?
So they so these people put the math together, and they're
Math in
saying,
what way? Like what doesn't work? Like what? How, I don't understand what you're saying.
so let me say it this way. Okay, so let's say it takes you 1 hour to make a batch of cookies.
Okay, I get. Okay, that's what you're saying. That the amount of time.
Yeah,
that
batch
they
of
did
cookies.
this in?
And you have, let's say, 20 ovens to make batch of cookies. How long will it take you to make 6 million cookies?
Okay.
Right? So one batch is 12 cookies, takes you an hour to make. You have 15
But I mean,
ovens.
I mean, so what they're saying is they're basically trying to debunk the math that was made of how many people died in
Correct.
these camps.
Correct.
Specifically in the camps, or was it the number that was given overall? Because not everyone died in camps.
Yeah, so I think they're saying, my understanding is like 6 million in the camps.
Okay.
That's my understanding. I don't know. I haven't gone into it deep enough to find out.
Okay.
But anyway, so this has been trending that they're saying that like not everything we were told is true. Now, either way, no matter how you look at it, you know, this was wrong. You know, it doesn't
Well,
matter.
I mean,
what the
there's no
doesn't.
question. There's no questioning that.
Yeah. So, but it would be nice to know exactly what happened. Is it true what we were told, or is it not true what we were told? You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, we've all heard. I'm sure everyone here has seen video. I know in like school and stuff, they showed us videos of people who went over there and witnessed it. You know what I mean? And told the stories. When
well,
they
yeah,
came
yeah,
back,
yeah.
so.
Like, you know, that's true. But then same thing was happening on the other side, right? Like I don't know if you know this, but this was this famous thing in the books when we're history books where neighbors come over to neighbor's house during World War II, and this is on the Russia side, right? And they knock on a door, and the neighbor says, "Come back in an hour. Kids are not ready yet." So they killed the most feral child and they cooked him because there was no food. And this is a true thing that has happened. Cannibalism was a thing in World War II, right? So there a lot of atrocities have happened during the wars, and most people don't understand this, right? And we've been pretty isolated, you know.
A lot of the another peoples that have had it real rough is the Africans. They've been in constant war
Yeah,
with warlords and shit like that.
yeah, because it's all about the resources, right?
Yeah.
Africa is the last frontier, untouched frontier. It's you know, that's why you have a lot of rich people that are investing in there
The
as philanthropists, but
untouched
there's a
frontier that's getting touched.
yeah. Yeah,
'Cause
but not
everybody wants to get in there. All the major
Every-
corporations.
well.
all the
China's already owns
governments.
half of the diamond mines, the gold mines and coal mines. United States owns bunch. What's his name? Bill Gates has been investing heavily into it. A lot of who's who has been investing into Africa, and you know they're making it sound as philanthropy, but bottom line is they're just looking for resources, right? Like the kickback that's gonna come from
So
it.
we got 6 beginner tips to learn manual
Yeah,
transmission.
I thought this
shifting.
is interesting because manual transmission is basically outdated now. That people even make fun of things like, "Are you trying to steal a car? You jump in a car and it's a manual, you know, and you don't know how to
Who
drive
taught
it."
you how to drive manual?
I learned myself.
The very first time I attempted to do so was with my cousin Claudio in the alley of the backyard over here. He had like this old Corolla or something like that he was like, "Oh, I'll teach you." That didn't go very well. Didn't go very far with that. I didn't actually learn then. I was really young too. I didn't even have my learner's permit and shit like that. I was really young.
There's an easy way how to learn how to drive.
Then after that, the time I remember was I drove my Isaias, his old Honda that he had. That was really easy because Hondas are real easy to drive. Really, really, really easy to drive. I noticed that driving some other ones too. After that, I drove Kevin's G37 in high school. And then my own car, that was like when I really learned. I just got to my house one day and I was like, okay, I've tried a couple other cars. I don't never really like drove on the street and felt comfortable, but I've driven a few other cars. I know the concept. And I just kind of taught myself at that point with the little bit of experience I had picked up.
So the easiest way to learn how to drive a stick is this. You push the clutch, you put it in a gear, right? You take off your right foot off the gas and a brake. You just completely take it off, rest it on the ground. And then you extremely, extremely slowly release the clutch. Like you, not even inch, like whatever is the, what is that, 1/8 of an inch at a time, you release the clutch. And then you'll see what's going to happen. When clutch catches the transmission, your car will start rolling. And then you continuously slowly remove, and then it'll be in a full roll.
See, but that's the thing is that sometimes when you're, because I've heard some people tell me like, oh, in some car, like, unless it's a race car that has some kind of race clutch, you can more than likely, like, the only thing I can maybe think of is some kind of extremely heavy manual car. Like very, very, very heavy
if
car.
you have a grippy clutch, this is not gonna work. An average car will, but
right.
race
so
car
average manual car, you can always get the car moving like a normal idle. Like if when you're taking your foot off the brake and it just starts moving normal and automatic, you can get that to happen in a manual car as well, not touching the gas or nothing. Now, one of the biggest tricks is sometimes when you're pulling out is recognizing when you're at the right spot and letting the car pick up pace without even moving it. Right? And then moving out a little bit. And then sometimes you can move it out and then notice that maybe you moved it out a little bit too much, put it back in a little bit and play with it. And sometimes leave it in the same spot as it starts to pick up speed and then let out.
Yeah.
And you can feel that you're getting out of that zone because you feel it kind of bogging down on you.
Exactly. So the only time that you're really going to get used to like doing it at a continuous pace of just going like this and bringing it out is once you start to learn your accelerator and learn the car completely. Yes. Like if you're doing it without the gas at all, you're gonna have to let out and wait. Or you
can learn the natural way and just get fucked at lights.
Yeah, I mean it happens to everyone.
Yeah,
even when you're driving manual for years and years and years, randomly you're just like not paying attention. You go to leave from a light and you fucking stall. Because you get so comfortable, it's like complacency.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't driven a manual in a very, very long time. If I had to drive one right now, I probably would feel a little wonky. But once I drive it for like 10 minutes, it'll be back into
That's
it.
how I felt about the Subaru after it sat there for a little while. And I was like, oh, I went to go drive it. It felt normal. Like I did it yesterday.
Oh,
like it's just like riding a bike, dog. It really is. And especially because when you first get in, you're a little antsy about it. But it's like you've done this before. You know how it goes. And you're paying extra attention to it on that first time that you haven't done it in a while. You'll be fine.
I think the thing would add to it is your own car. Yes, I agree. But if you jump into a new car and you don't have your own car, it's going to be different because every clutch is different from car to car.
Yes,
every clutch is
but if you
different.
play that same rule of like learning how to like just going basic and like pulling out and waiting, pulling out and waiting and pulling out and waiting a little bit.
Yeah.
Waiting is key. Waiting is key when you're learning a clutch. It's pulling out a little bit and waiting and seeing and waiting and waiting and waiting.
But you don't learn how to drive a stick shift car until you've learned to balance your car on a hill. When you're on a hill, uphill, to balance your car with a clutch and a gas, where you give it enough gas and you remove enough clutch where it keeps it in one place.
That burns the shit out of the clutch, though.
It doesn't. I've done this shit multiple times.
It does burn the shit out of the clutch.
I've done this shit for 10 years in my Honda S2000. Not a single issue with the clutch.
Oh, no, you're not going to have an issue with it, but I'm saying it burns the clutch in the sense where it uses a lot of the clutch because you're constantly engaging and disengaging.
That's what I'm saying. You're not engaging and disengaging.
Well, you are because you're letting it slip to go up and down.
No, so what happens is you find a perfect balance and you keep it there. It's not that it's going up and down. You just keep it there. And the car just sits there. It doesn't go.
You know what that is? That's your clutch.
Yeah.
Engaging, but not completely. So it's still sliding on the flywheel. Correct. So it's essentially wasting clutch. So it burns the clutch.
Yeah, but it doesn't burn the clutch in the sense that you're saying because it's not enough.
It's not going to break it. That's
there's not enough revolution for it to fucking melt and burn the clutch. Because I've burned the clutch before in a Honda Civic, and that was because I was fucking around and I burned it. But But with when
How,
that's 2000,
how
no.
bad if you fuck up the clutch? How bad is the repair?
How bad
I
is the
mean,
repair? You
you're
gotta drop the
You're talking
transmission.
about pulling the transmission or pulling the motor out, depending on the car. Sometimes one or the other can be more.
we're talking
easier.
about a $2,000 repair.
Easily.
Depends on who you're getting it to do it.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you take it to the dealership, it's 2000 if not more.
Yeah, I mean, if you take it to your local guy that gives you a good deal, he can do it for less than 1,000.
Arthur said, "White Eddie looking like Gaten Matarazzo."
God, I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is either. Let's look it up.
Let's look it up. I don't know what that
He's
is.
always saying I look like somebody.
You're trying to steal somebody's drip.
Oh, the kid from Stranger Kids.
Oh.
Oh, you know this kid apparently doesn't have like collarbones or something like
Yeah,
that.
he has a condition. That's why his teeth is always like falling out and I think growing back and stuff.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Falling out and growing back.
I think they fall out and grow back like
This
constantly.
motherfucker's a shark.
I think something like that. Look it up. Look it up. Look up like rare condition. Just put rare condition after his name.
Was born with cleidocranial dysplasia, which is incorporated into his character Dustin Henderson storyline on Stranger Things. Silly actor, singer, millionaire. What is a rare genetic condition that affect teeth and bones such as the skull, face, and spine, collarbones, and legs? The bones in people with CCD might be formed differently or might be more fragile than normal. And certain bones, such as collarbones, may be absent.
He doesn't have collarbones here.
What happens to their teeth? Look that up.
Teeth. Mm.
Just
'Cause I
remove
think
his
they-
name.
I think,
remove his name and just do the teeth.
The rare genetic for a disorder that affects teeth.
Just do the name of this disorder and then add teeth. Yeah, so I knew about the collarbone. I didn't know about his teeth. His teeth is something new.
So used now to the
Apple controls.
Command V.
You know you can change that, right?
I don't want to change it.
Put teeth next to it.
Cause a variety of dental abnormalities in nearly all people who have it. Delayed loss of baby teeth. Primary teeth may not fall out on their own. Delayed appearance of adult teeth. Permanent teeth may not erupt on time. Extra teeth, also known as supernumerary teeth. These teeth may be misshapen and be impacted.
Oh, so I think what it is that like their baby teeth like fall out really, really, really late.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
So yeah,
So he just has a fucked up smile. Yeah, I mean it is what it is.
Making money off that fucked up.
all right. So
smile is what he
go
is.
back to that stick shift shit. See what they're giving us.
So the first tip
Yep,
is find a
I
large
agree with
empty
this.
space to
Yep.
practice.
Yes.
I agree with this 100%.
No light poles, no nothing.
Learn your vehicle's shifts pattern while stopped.
Yes. They'll basically go in and out of the.
I was not too difficult unless you're driving a fucking 18-wheeler.
Yeah. So and another thing about clutch, I don't know if you ever guys done it. You don't really need to use the clutch to shift from gear to gear.
No, you don't.
At a certain RPM, you can pull it out and pull
Just
it in.
slam that motherfucker.
You're not really slamming it; it just goes right in.
You know, truck drivers that drive big trucks, they don't use the clutch to go between gears.
Mm-hmm.
I just fucking slam that
Yeah.
motherfucker.
It pops in relatively smooth if you're doing
Mhm.
it correct. Find your clutch
Engagement point. This is what
Yes.
we're talking about. You slowly release until it engages. Come on. Shift points, yeah, but the shift points come in with after a while with the sound. You'll be able to tell when it's time for you to shift. You don't even need to look at the RPM gauge anymore. Yeah, that's too much. You shift it unless you're racing.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're
yeah,
probably not
if
going
you-
above 2,500.
No.
I'm also on a motorcycle, so
Yeah,
my,
so you
my,
know-
my shifts are different.
Yeah, but you would shift with sound. You wouldn't look at the fucking gauge, right? With a motorcycle.
You just
A
do it
lot of the
naturally.
time, I just do it naturally.
Yeah, based off sound, but
Based
based
off
off
sound,
hearing
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
That's why I went.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Because my shifts are a little bit. Are they longer? Yeah.
You're just wasting gas.
No, dude. It's just my first gear, my second gear is really all I need, like in the street. Because I still need to be nimble
That's what
enough.
I'm saying. You're wasting hella gas
I do.
by being in high RPMs
I
constantly.
do waste gas, but motorcycles like high RPMs.
Well, but you don't need to be driving around like as a casual ride. You don't need to be doing that.
But who also who wants to go the speed limit like 20 miles per hour when you're driving a bike?
No, I see what he's saying. I get it. All right, go
It's
down.
like you're also gonna want to avoid traffic, so you're going faster than
Yeah, you're
traffic. a
gonna
lot
try
of
to
the
get
time,
out of
too.
the traffic. Yeah.
Learn how and when to downshift.
I
Yeah.
think that's something that you need to learn after you even learn how to drive manual.
Yeah.
Like downshifting is something that is really picky
Downshifting,
with every car.
Yeah.
Like that's the one thing that I will feel comfortable driving any car manual. But if you tell me downshift, and be like, well, all right, I'll try, but it's not gonna be smooth.
Yeah.
Downshifting freaks me out a little bit because some people are not aware of downshifting,
What do
and
you
they
mean?
don't see your brake lights. Sometimes,
Oh right, I see what you're saying. Like if you're
If you're braking
doing
the
engine braking, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, when I downshift, I'm hitting the brake anyways. I'm just using it to help me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Use it
okay.
to help you slow down.
Like-
Not really using it as the
so that's
only
another
source.
different thing, I guess, on motorcycles. On motorcycles, yeah, you're gonna use the brake eventually, but
Oh,
have to
give you
use
a
the-
good idea. When
Yeah,
I,
because you're so light, you're not carrying enough momentum to like
Yeah.
when your engine braking starts, it really hits.
Yeah.
You know, versus in a car, it's not the same. You're carrying a lot more weight.
to give you an idea, people used to fucking hate me on a bridge on 275 going to Tampa, because I did it for 3 years going to school Tampa, and I would get in the rush hour, and on that bridge when there was like a fucking stack of cars, I would never use my brake. It would just be in first gear, second gear, first gear, second gear, first gear, second. Never would use a brake, so my brake lights would never come on. People didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
That's what I'm saying. It's a bit sketch, especially on a motorcycle.
Yeah, on
I've
most of
I've
the
already
websites.
got hit while sitting still on a light.
Yeah,
On
but
your
most of
current bike?
No, on the little Grom.
Uh,
Yeah, I was sitting and the car went on top of the back of my.
the fuck?
Yeah,
Did you fucking get him?
it was a lady. It was an old lady.
So?
Nothing really happened, really. Like nothing broke or anything. She just went over and pushed
You know
me a
what could
little
have
bit
happened?
forward.
You could have been $10,000 richer. That's what could have happened. Go down.
I was
you're my dealer, piece ahí mismo. Ah!
I was 19 and stupid.
Call the ambulance.
Emblem, yeah, get the emblem.
Call the ambulance.
Starting on a hill can
Yeah,
be tricky.
you probably
Yes.
don't want to do that.
Yes, do not start on the most flat area you can.
No.
Flat parking lots are the best.
That's it. I
That's
think
it.
I think they're very good advice. They're pretty good, decent advice. All right, so let's look at that Shitango. Let's see Shitango, and if you agree with this, guys. Unattractive things men often do
How
that
about we
crush
say
a
it
woman's
not-
desire for him.
9 unattractive things men often do that crush a woman's desire for him.
They quote their mom.
They quote their mom.
might
I
like
don't
her,
think
but
you
it's
should
like
be
a picture.
comparing your mother. Like, I guess, I mean, that is your comparison in your head to what you want your woman to be, but like, it's never nice to be like comparing. Like, you don't want to hear that from anyone, like, at all, and not in any scenario. Like comparisons to other people.
I think, yeah, but I think that's less accepted for women than it is for men. For example, you would ask a girl, well, "Why did you pick him?" Well, he's just like my dad. Like, I love him so much. He takes care of me. You know, that's considered okay. But the minute you say, you know, she's just like my mom, well, you compare me to your mom. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're saying, yeah, that's what I'm saying. In a negative fashion, nobody wants to hear that shit.
Well,
So it's
even
never-
positive or negative. Positive or negative, I think it's more accepted to be compared to a dad than it is to a mom.
No, I think in a positive fashion, if you're comparing somebody to someone, that's not
Yeah.
usually something perceived as bad or whatever. But in
Yeah.
a negative way, nobody wants to be compared to anyone
Mm.
in any fashion,
Yeah.
man, woman, whatever it may
Go
be.
down.
They
They-
let me win all the time.
Oh no, crush him every fucking time.
No, I don't think you crush them every time, because I don't like. I would just the moment I saw that, I thought of me and Emily in jujitsu.
Well, if she's
Right?
doing something right,
In a
obviously give it to her.
negative
But
way,
then if she's
nobody-
not, then crush him.
We got Nat in
What's
the
up,
chat.
Matt? How are you?
Crush him. No
No,
mercy.
I mean, with like for example, I can give you my experience with that in jujitsu. Like, yeah, there's times where I like will, for example, tap Emily out or whatever it is. But other times, I give her a shit ton of space. Like most of the role, I'm letting her do some stuff and this and that. Like letting them win all the time. That's one thing that I wouldn't do every single time. Let them win. Nah.
Yeah, see this the number 3 point I don't like because if you argue with a woman, you're never going to win. So just don't argue, right?
I don't believe that.
Don't argue.
I don't believe that at all. I've won plenty of arguments.
He's gone to battle many times.
No, I
He's
think
a
what
veteran.
happens, you don't win arguments. You just never sway her opinion. She just shuts up because she doesn't want to continue. I think that's what happens with women. It goes against their fucking nature, bro. Like
To
their
be fair,
nature is to be right at all times.
Jay, to be fair, he is a veteran and he is still in a relationship, meaning he still has won those battles.
Well,
You don't have. I don't think you have that experience.
but I think I have a little more experience than him with one girl. I have plenty of experience with a bunch of women. But the point here is
But you can't win the battles.
arguing with a woman. So here's the thing. My rule of thumb is if it's something stupid, I don't even fucking argue. But if it's something that I need to check her, I just say my piece and that's that. I don't want you to fucking repeat it, continue the shit. Game over, right? Like that's it. I told you my piece. This is how I want it. I don't want to argue about this. Like leave it at that. But if it's just something stupid, like it is what it is. Just think you're smarter. You know? But that's bottom
They
line.
don't know when to let me win.
Yeah, it's like don't let me win, let me win. See, they don't even know what they want for breakfast.
They sign their emails like a middle school girl.
I don't know. No, I don't know who fuck looks at their relationships emails. That
Yeah.
sounds crazy.
Their
Yeah.
failure to decide leaves me.
Well, I
stuck.
sign my emails, for example, best regards, my name, and like depending of what it is, you know, and my work.
I don't see how that has anything to do with a relationship though. Emails, like
Yeah,
what the fuck.
that is dumb.
Unless you're running a business together.
Their failure to decide leaves me start what? Okay, so
Yeah.
I mean,
If the guy cannot decide,
we've all gone through that, but I mean, most of the time it's on the other way. So
yeah,
They're way too cutesy.
yeah, because girls don't want to date another girl sometimes.
yeah, they want you to be rough.
They offer too much commentary on my outfit.
Nah,
Huh?
this is where I'm like,
Yeah,
if you
fuck that.
if you can't take what I have to say, like,
Gotta take some heat.
yeah, you gotta take some heat sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you put on some fuck shit.
You know, I heard this thing the
Needs
other
to be
day, and
said.
I thought it was really interesting. I heard this guy saying like you should always tell your girl if she asks you like, yo, do I look bad in this outfit or whatever it may be, you should always be honest with her. And he was saying because I need her to know that I'm being honest with her also when we're 86 years old, all wrinkled up, and telling her how beautiful she is.
Or how
Huh?
ugly, or how ugly,
Like
or how
beautiful
ugly
she is to you. Or, you know what I mean? Like
Who's beautiful? Wrinkles?
I'm saying when you and your wife are 86 years old,
Yeah.
you still gotta tell her she's pretty, bro.
No, you tell her I still love you even with all the wrinkles and everything.
Yeah, but you still gotta tell her she's still
You
beautiful.
You old,
to you,
you
right?
babe, you old
Jay's-
as shit, but I
Jay's
still
real.
love you. Like I
She's
won't
still
trade you for
beautiful
anything.
to you, right? Exactly.
No, she's not. That would be a fucking lie. There's a bunch of 22-year-olds that are more beautiful than you.
More beautiful, but is she
Yeah,
still beautiful
but I
to you?
still will have you next to
Wait,
me.
is she still beautiful to you?
Nah, bro.
She's not? She's just some old wrinkled sack of shit?
She's not a sack of shit. But she's more valuable than that beauty over there. There's a difference to it. There's
Is she
difference
still-
to it.
Is she still beautiful in your eyes?
What are we comparing to? Comparing her to
No,
Gremlin
I'm-
or
I-
a 22-year-old that's
I'm
young?
asking a very basic question.
Is she still beautiful?
In your eyes, yes or no?
It depends, bro. Who I'm comparing it to. If I'm comparing her to Miss Universe, she's not beautiful. What you talking about?
That's not what I'm saying.
So difficult.
She's still beautiful? No, I think
You would be great PR. You would be fucking amazing PR.
Is-
You know how to deviate a
Yeah,
question.
he amazing PR coach when they ask bad
yeah, but
questions.
because like if the see, here's the thing. Like
Here's
here's the thing. When they wake up, it's like
Amber Rose could have really fucking she needed you back in her trial.
Amber Rose can go suck it. She probably did. Anyway,
She sucked multiple.
yeah. So like you know how girls be like, would you still love me if I lost my vagina? No, probably not. Like this is that's like breakup. Or would you still like
I
me?
never heard that one before.
Yeah, would you still like me if I was fat? I'm like, yeah, there's a time clock on it. You better lose that weight. You know what I mean? Like I cannot be honest. Like you have to be honest with girls, bro. Like You have to be honest with them. You can't just fucking say some fuck shit. They understand that you're fucking lying to them. Why would you say fuck shit? Just be
This
fucking
next one is
honest.
off. Their cleanliness is creepy.
I don't get that one.
Nah, if somebody wants to be fucking OCD about their shit, that's on them. I don't see how that would make them any less attractive, but
Yeah.
You can pick up your socks, but if you fold them or iron your jeans, it's creepy. And if you're evaluating my cleaning skills, forget it. Say you comment that something needs a good dusting. Well, the next thing to collect dust will be your private parts because it's staying right where it is.
bitch, if you need to clean,
Yeah,
clean.
you need to fucking clean. This is what I'm trying to say, man. Like, things like that need to be said because you don't have to fucking tell me to go out there and fucking manhandle shit.
They
So I
like
shouldn't
me.
tell you to go out there and woman handle shit.
They like me a little too much. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, that's true. You can't. You can't give him too much fucking attention. That's why a lot of times, like back in the day, I would still argue, where you want to go eat? Come on, tell me what you want to eat, blah blah blah. Now I just ask him once. You know what do you want to eat? No, baby. Okay. I'm picking what I want. I don't care if you like it, you don't like it. That's what I want. You know what I mean? And then if you're not eating something there, it's your fault. Literally, like you can't, bro. You can't.
Have zero consideration.
Zero fucking fucks given. Zero fucks given. I consider you right in the beginning. I told you. Do you know what you want to eat? You don't know what you want to eat? We're eating what I want to eat. Done.
Looks like my uncle ship stops at your brother, huh?
Huh?
Looks like my uncle ship stops at your brother, huh?
No.
Well, motherfucker, with ideologies like that,
Bro.
what do you think you're gonna get anywhere?
Bro, you'll get a lot more responsive girls. Like the girls that see. Here's the thing, a lot of guys will pick like this beautiful fucking girl, blah blah blah. She's gorgeous and this and that, and then chase her ass. You need to pick the girl that's in the fucking corner and rooting for you. Like that's the girl you want, not the fucking girl that's like every dude is chasing. She doesn't know what the fuck she wants to do. She's constantly flaking and shit like that. Like, you know, you get a girl that's constantly rooting for you. That's the one that's gonna fucking fall in a program. She's gonna be like, I don't give a fuck what we eat as long as I'm eating with you. It doesn't matter where we go as long as I'm going with you. It doesn't matter what fucking movie we watch as long as I'm doing it with you. You understand? Like, there's a big difference between those two.
My only issue with that is that if you do pick up one of those girls that are rooting for you around the corner, you might just pick up a crack whore.
Well, nobody's saying pick up a cracker, bro. Good women exist. There's not a lot of them, but they exist. They exist, bro. Anyway, this is a shit tango. Like half of the shit was complete garbage.
All right, we got some watch stuff. In
Yeah,
there.
let's do the watch stuff.
I posted one in the general. If you want to look at that.
So
Update. What is this?
this is
Like a jumping hour?
Jiro Katayama made one. Yeah, it's a jumping hour watch, Japanese. Horology. It looked cool to me, you know, but like a very basic.
I just feel like that's something
grungy-
like something a scientist would wear. Like this belongs like someone who works in a lab wears
Yeah,
this.
right? Because it's like almost like the sound waves, right? There you go, the guitar. You know, like when you turn on the machine and you got the little.
I think just the format of the white and like the font of the letter, it just reminds me of like chemistry. Like when I used to be in chemistry and like being in a lab, like being a scientist, like
It looks like a kilogram scale.
like it looks like a scale.
Mhm.
Yeah, like a scale almost jumping around.
To me, it looks like you know, those old back in the day, you would have a gauge, and the gauge would kind of give you like the level of voice or volume
Okay.
that's going through.
Like a radio.
Like a radio, exactly. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
And you have the radio waves.
Yeah, the radio was.
Concepts.
That's what that reminds me of. Also reminds me of that. What is that? What is that machine called that you get to time your instrument, or as you play?
I forgot what it's called.
Yeah.
But I know what you're talking about.
It sets the beat. It
the
sets the
tuner?
beat for you. It's not a tuner. It's this triangle instrument. It's got a little one leg and it goes tick 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 tick. That sets your beat. It can go tick 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 tick, tick or it can go tick tick. It sets the beat.
I forgot
don't
what
know.
it's
Tempo.
called.
It sets the tempo. I think tempo meter.
I don't know what that is.
Posted a few watches in general. I think they're like saying like 3 watches that came out recently that collectors are eyeing. Oh, 4 outrageous watches.
Zenith. Yeah.
Looks ceramic. It looks like it may be ceramic.
Clasp is metal for sure, but the
Yeah.
rest looks ceramic.
Zenith Defy. So 50 fathoms. I don't know how to pronounce any of that.
Bathis gave Quantime.
Complete phase of the Luna. The Loon.
Blancpain.
I like it because it's got the date.
It's an annual calendar.
And week of the day.
It's an annual.
Yeah, so what is it? About 20K?
I
Or
don't know,
more, probably.
more than that.
I tried.
Let's see.
Not going to give you
It doesn't
prices
say
yet.
taste.
All right. Vermont Terra Nova Dual Time to Beyond.
It
I don't like this one,
looks
man.
cool, actually.
Nah.
I like the dial setup. It looks cool.
I don't like the numbers don't fit.
Yeah, that's one thing I'd say about it, that the hour intricacies are not correctly set for the watch, but I like the dial,
Yeah.
like the way that the world time is set up and stuff.
That one is kind of cool.
Reminds me of those like Konstantin Chaikin watches.
Mm-hmm. Well, these Chopek watches, bro, you would think they're like, oh, it's a name, you kind of heard of it, you kind of haven't, but they're like $20, $30, $40,000, man. These watches cost money.
And the Defy white ceramic. That's the one we were looking at when they first popped up.
Yeah, they're doing that integrated bracelet.
It looks
Everybody's
cool.
after that,
I
yeah.
like it.
I like it. I just don't like the skeletonized version of it because I don't think Zenith's movement is that beautiful to begin with. So I thought this was interesting. 10-foot giant people unearthed in Nevada's Lovelock Cave. I'll read a little bit about this because this is pretty crazy.
Ancient human remains were discovered in Lovelock Cave in Nevada, USA. However, certain skeletons reached a massive height of 10 feet. Not only are they gigantic, but some of these bodies, believed to be mummies, also had distinctive red hair. This finding has reignited an age-old belief suggesting that a forgotten group of people once ruled the southwestern part of America. Based on Paiute beliefs, an ancient tribe in Nevada, there's a tale of red-haired giants known as the Siteka, or Saiteka, who settled in the Americas from a faraway island thousands of years ago.
Sheesh.
That's what they believe it to be. What else could this be?
I don't know. I mean, it's clearly something that looks like a human.
It's probably like a genetic preselection type of deal.
In 1911, mummified remains were found by guano hunters in Lovelock Cave, a large rock shelter in Nevada's Lake Lahontan region. According to legend, these skeletons belonged to a cannibalistic tribe of red-haired giants known as Paiute Indians. As the Saiteka, these cannibals were at war with the Paiute until a number of tribes came together and trapped the Saiteka in Lovelock Cave, started a fire, and asphyxiated them.
Sheesh.
Legend has it that these giants sailed across the ocean on reed rafts, earning a reputation for their extraordinary height, strength, and cruelty compared to the average person. In 1911, miners searching for bat guano, an essential fertilizer ingredient, stumbled upon peculiar items in a cave close to Lovelock, Nevada. This discovery led to two official excavations, one in 1912 and another in 1924, unearthing thousands of artifacts. Lovelock giant people measured between 8 and 10 foot tall. These discoveries included mummies, famously called the Lovelock giants, ranging from 8 to 10 feet tall, as reported by Archaeology World. Among the findings were also 15-inch long sandals displaying signs of use and a boulder engraved with what seems to be a massive handprint.
Shit.
Following the second excavation in 1931, a Nevada Review Minor article claimed that two colossal skeletons were found in a dry lake bed near Lovelock. These remains, measuring 8.5 and 10 feet, were mummified in a way similar to the practice of ancient Egyptians. These are no scientific consensus on the nature of Lovelock Cave remains. Some experts suggest the large size could be due to gigantism or other medical conditions. Others say that burial customs or other cultural factors might have influenced the appearance of the remains. There was also a possibility of misidentifying animal bones or other objects as human remains. Ultimately, the story of the Lovelock Cave giants remains a fascinating enigma, blending archaeology, anthropology, and folklore. While this may be unbelievable, similar stories of these mysterious people appear throughout the Americas. In the 16th century, a Spanish conquistador named Pedro Cieza de Leon documented an old Peruvian story about the giants. Based on his writings, these towering beings came by sea in rafts in the manner of large boats, and some men were so tall that from the knee down they were as big as the length of an ordinary fair-sized man.
Look at the brows. Like, it looks like they got a little bit of caveman brow going on there. You know what I mean? Like very large.
Like in large skeletons,
And-
or like skulls, you mean?
Yeah, the skull, like just where the eyebrows are, they're protruding. Oh, that's what I'm gathering.
3,000-year-old skeletons larger than the average person. Further up in the Andes, nestled between Peru and Bolivia, skeletons with elongated skulls have been discovered. These remains, believed to be around 3,000 years old, surpass the size of regular human skeletons. Interestingly, some of them also had red hair. Archaeology World reports that certain scientists link this reddish color to the burial environment. On the other hand, some see it as evidence supporting the existence of the Saiteka and their kin. In their mythology, the Paiute recounts that the Saiteka engaged in warfare against them and neighboring tribes, causing fear and devastation following years of conflict.
Imagine if there was still these people around. They just like created their own country, and like that was just like one place no one could go.
Yeah. 6 foot will no longer be a thing for girls. It'd be like 8 foot plus.
888.
Yeah, it'd be 888. The new would be 888. But
What a crazy world that would be.
I don't know if this was a thing that would find more. They would find more remains. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I mean, it seems pretty legit to me from the amount of shit they've found so far.
Yeah,
10
but it's
foot
only
tall
like
people.
yeah. There's only like a couple of skeletons they found. It could be gigantism. You know, if they found like entire burial ground, because they would have like
But
ancestors that died, right? Like
but
where you
from the
buried them.
lore, it sounds like these were a tribe of people that fought the Native Indians, the Native Americans in the area.
Could you imagine if they like it was actually a thing and they would just like whoever would die, they would just cook them and eat them, so there's no actual burial grounds. You know what I mean?
Shit.
They probably just had a bunch of different skeleton types of people.
Well, they have pygmy people, right? They're pygmies are like these people that are this big, right? So they've had that. Like, I think it's Australopithecus.
I mean, to this day, we still have these islands off these places. Like, I don't know where, but
pygmy people.
Sentinel
on the other
Island.
side, yeah, that like you go and you're not welcome there, dog. And there's still no internet, no nothing. They don't know nothing about the outside world. They're on this island somewhere. I saw one where these guys were just like canoeing around, and they I guess pulled up on this island on accident, and they just noticed all these fucking people on the shore with fucking bows and arrows and shit.
Just like waiting to smack them down. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, this guy died. Yeah, you don't go over there, dog. Don't do it.
Yeah, like why would you do the shit? Like, what are you trying to prove? You know what I'm saying?
After this short commercial break.
Just pull up the
Jorge, you
images.
still haven't
better,
sent
man.
me the money for the subscription, dog.
Pull up the images, bro.
So that's what they look like.
Yeah, that's.
And they're off of India, I believe.
Well, there's some in Peru. There's some there's still some in South America. There's some in Venezuela in a rainforest. Some in Brazil.
Nah. You wildin', bro. You wildin'. They're
Yeah,
like,
Africa
we got
still has
food.
some. Australia has some.
We got the food, baby.
Wait, I didn't know YBS went to Sentinel Island. Let me look this up.
YBS is YBS.
Young blood spearfishing. Sentinel.
What's on there?
Living on the forgotten island of Vanuatu. I'm gonna have to watch this video later.
You
Yeah.
do that, bro.
Have you guys never seen videos of YBS?
I don't think so.
These guys are fucking badass Australians.
Why?
Because they're badass. They're Australians.
But what makes them badass? That's what I
They
want
go
to understand.
spearfishing and there's like 20-foot sharks around them.
Oh, okay.
That's badass. That's some shit I would never do.
Spearfishing. I remember initially they got their big start with these spearfishing montages.
God damn. That's some big fish.
Breathe. I remember that one.
Great. Would you care to tell us about it?
No, I want you to see it.
Show us.
Is it this one? It's basically like when vlogs were big.
Yeah.
What happened? You guys spearfished?
So their short film here is that they went to India or what was it?
Mute it.
Not India. Bali.
Mute it. Mute it.
To Bali.
Mute it. Mm-hmm.
That's a big ass.
They went to Bali, and
And they just explored the world, basically spearfishing.
why do you have tubes coming out of his lung?
These guys are crazy, dude.
Did you hear what I asked? Why did he have tubes coming out of his lung?
Well, what happened to him in this video?
Tubes?
Yeah,
Yeah, in the beginning, he was in the hospital.
I don't remember.
it was in the middle.
Right here,
Yeah, there you go.
That's for his lungs, isn't it?
Yeah,
yeah. I don't know.
they're like emptying out his lungs. Collapsed lung. I like a aquarium pump setup.
It doesn't say. I don't remember.
Probably explains it if you go through the whole video.
There's a cut there. These guys.
My buddy just.
How much money you gotta have, man, to go just doing this shit for fun, bro?
Well, YouTube pays for it, right?
Well, this was their very first start
Mm-hmm.
6 years ago.
Oh, maybe
It's a nice cut there.
maybe because of that cut, probably cut himself on barnacles, got a fucking bacterial infection.
Oh man,
that's what happened.
That's a nasty
Yeah.
cut.
That's like immediate antibiotics, immediate.
Yeah, that's definitely him. He got all fucked
Oh wait,
up.
they're taking him out there.
Yeah,
Oof.
that's exactly what happened. He cut
Damn,
himself on barnacles
That
and
is,
back
but
bacterial infection.
how did the barnacles get that deep though? That's crazy. Woo!
Barnacles will fuck you up, bro.
I mean, I know I've had it happen to me. I've
Yeah.
gotten my foot fucked up, but not that bad, man.
I think it's something vulnificus is inside the barnacles. It's that bacteria that will fucking tear you up. Will fuck you up, like legit kill you.
Yeah, I mean, I wish to have this
But the
kind of
waters
life,
that they
you know?
have in Australia, dude, is just clear water. I mean, this is
Yeah.
Bali. Just beautiful water. It's
Bro, I didn't know
clear.
people went fly fishing on salt water. I see that shit now all the time.
Yeah.
Like I actually saw Cameron's dad just did a video with a guy that was fly fishing out for they were catching
Tarpon, snook, redfish.
yeah, they were catching redfish, I know that. Some other species too, but fly fishing.
Trout.
Yeah.
Probably catch some trout on that. Yeah, I mean, artificial is big, especially here in Florida. It's just
Yeah.
But
on
you
a
gotta
fly
know how
reel,
to do
that's
it, though.
crazy. On a fly reel. I don't even want to learn.
I don't know how to do fly fishing.
I don't even want to learn.
It's very complicated, and you got to start learning knots, like actual knots, and you can get invested into it.
It's expensive as fuck.
It's
too.
like, so this is fishing, right? You got a computer and you play video games. Fly fishing is you got your computer, now you're customizing your keyboard switches. And you're making your own keyboard switches. Look at you, Eddie.
No, I'm not only making your own keyboard switches, you're making your own goddamn game. Because you gotta, like, you know,
No, the
eventually-
game's already made.
No, he's
The
talking
ga-
about actual
the
time. He's
game-
talking about
the game's
tying
getting the
flies.
fish.
the tying flies and all that shit. That
Yeah.
takes fucking.
You can
Because
make
the majority of
you
those
can
guys
your
make their own
I've
flies.
seen those guys, and some of them don't really take that long to make them.
Hmm.
They make a little worm, they'll
Yeah, but there
Paint
are
o-
some flies
paint
that take
over
hours to
it.
tie.
clear gel.
Yeah, but then you have to have special tools that puts the perfect tension on it and
Yes.
things like that. So
Stupid stuff
Fuck
like
that.
that.
I'm gonna.
And then you got people that make their own
I'll,
rods
I'll
too.
stop
Mhm.
at. I'll stop at learning how to throw a bait caster.
No, you don't want to learn how to make your own rod?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
are there rod making classes? You can take it. I
Yeah,
think it's like
apparently-
250
I mean, like
bucks.
I'd be go down to do that if you guys wanted to go to do that one day.
There's
for
one in
fun and make
Sarasota, I
class,
think.
but
250 bucks.
I'm not really
to be
into it,
honest. I'd
yeah.
rather just buy a Shimano rod.
Yeah, like I just buy a rod, bro. Fuck.
if I wanted a,
You know, how mad I'd be if we went to a whole class, made a custom rod, and that shit got broken or lost.
I would have a
Oh, I'd
cool,
be pissed.
I would have a cool looking like bamboo rod or some shit to like decorate the house.
Here's the
That'd
thing.
be cool.
I don't make enough rods in my life, but going out there and making a rod and pretending it's a great fucking rod. No, bro. Like you need experience to make a great rod. So that's like waste of time for you to go in there. oh, made my own rod. Yeah, it's probably a shittier rod than the $50 ugly stick you'll buy in the store. You know, it's
The
just
little
bottom
the
line.
Doc Demon.
Yeah, the Zepco one with the covered spinner. It's probably better than
Little
the rod you
princess
just
one.
made. Yeah,
The Spider-Man one's the best.
yeah. That was the 10-foot giant people we looked at. Pull up that four. Did we go through that already?
Yeah.
Yes. Pull up
Yeah,
there a
dude, we could
couple
wrap
other.
it up. We're like right there.
Oh yeah, we're 10:30 already.
Well,
Alrighty.
I got a couple of articles in there, right? Old ones from last week. If you want to pull those up, just to go through them real quick.
We can do them like next week. We got time. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Nice little podcast today. Went by pretty fast actually.
That's smooth.
Thank you everyone for joining us. Shout out to our official sponsors, Vitality Recovery and Wellness and the UFC Gym, St. Petersburg and Largo. Coming soon. Largo's almost ready to start. We'll be open late August. More than likely late August, September 1st maybe. See you guys then. Links in the description. See you guys next week.